Hi Libra, here is your love reading. I do apologise for the lateness of this reading, but I have been so busy doing private readings. I haven't had the time to be able to upload for YouTube. But nonetheless, this is your reading and we're going to get straight in. So, the situation we have at the moment, we've got the Knight of Cups here. Now this is water energy. It could be that you are dealing with a Scorpio, a Cancer or a Pisces. But it doesn't have to be, okay? Now the Knight of Cups as an energy, it talks about somebody coming in and offering you something on an emotional level. But the thing is, and the thing you need to be careful of here, is that sometimes he can come in, or she, because it doesn't have to be gender specific with the general readings. They can come in and offer you this emotional based relationship, commitment, whatever. But you could end up finding that you are questioning what it is they are actually offering. Because they are so emotional and their decisions are often, majority of the time I should say, are based on their emotions. And because with all of us, I should say, our emotions can fluctuate. You may find that what they promise, they don't actually deliver. So that is something you need to be careful of here, okay? Now, down here for your environment position, we have the Knight of Swords. So we've got two knights. Now, the Swords is air energy, Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And the Swords is more to do with our thoughts, our thinking and our communication. The Knight of Swords as an energy, it can talk about how there may very well be some confrontation on the horizon. But it talks more about verbal confrontation or conflict. Quite often as well, the Knight of Swords again is an energy about somebody that can charge into your life. They are very I can't say the word, I must apologize. They do, they are great communicators. That's what I'm trying to say. But the thing is as well, they can charge into your life very quickly, but they can also charge back out of your life very quickly. And that's what I was kind of trying to say, to be careful of here with this Knight of Cups energy. But as I said, this can be talking about an element of conflict here. And it may very well be that it could be talking about some arguments that you may be having with this Knight of Cups energy. Now, the effects of the past that are being brought in, we've got the major arcana here, we've got the Devil card. And the thing is as well, actually, the thing I forgot to say is this is your energy here being Libra, okay? Because you are an air energy. So it could very well be talking about you having some sort of argument or conflict with this Knight of Cups. Now, the Devil energy, when it's reversed, it talks about freeing yourself from someone or something. The Devil card, it talks about feeling trapped and chained to somebody. But when it's reversed, it talks about being able to take the chain off and free yourself from this. So there could be some of you that may very well be wanting to free yourself from this Knight of Cups energy. Now, up here we have the Seven of Swords, okay? So again, it's more of your energy here. The Seven of Swords, when it's reversed, it can talk about setbacks. And it can talk about how something may very well get revealed. It's very possible that you're in a situation here whereby something is going to be revealed, or because the Seven of Swords can also talk about an affair. It could be you that's having an affair. It could be the person you're involved with, that is. It may very well be that you've been having an affair with this Knight of Cups energy. And you may very well have been trying to break the tie and break that attachment to that person. And with this verbal confrontation or conflict here with the Knight of Swords, we could see here that something is going to be revealed. Now, it could be that the person you're involved with is having an affair, and that is going to be revealed. Because there's definitely conflict here, okay? And there's definitely the need with that Devil energy for you to either free yourself from this person or this situation, or you have freed yourself from this person or situation, but it may very well be creating some conflict and arguments. Now, your outcome card is the Nine of Cups, and it is reversed. So this is more water energy, okay? The Nine of Cups, when it's reversed, it can, because the Nine of Cups is the wish card. When it's reversed, it talks about wishes not coming true. It can also talk about how promises may have been made to you, but those promises have not been kept. Like I said here, with this Knight of Cups, the need to be careful here about what exactly is being offered. It may very well be that they're offering a relationship, but they are already committed to somebody else. Now, I'm going to clarify this Nine of Cups. And here we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, again, the five in any suit talks about conflict and struggles. The Five of Swords, it can talk about arguments. If you look here, this man has won this verbal confrontation here with these, but he's won it at the cost of losing them. Also, this card can very much talk about rivalry between two people. I'm really starting to think here that for some of you, the person you may be involved with, the person that's offered their feelings and emotions, you're going to be in that position, or you already are, when you're starting to question what it is they are actually offering you. Because I do feel there's an element of secrecy here. Now, I'm going to clarify this Five of Swords. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Pentacles is earth energy, and it can often talk about our finances, our work, and our material world. But when we're talking in terms of relationships and love, the Seven of Pentacles, when it's reversed, it can talk about how you or the person you're involved with trying to work out whether they are actually really happy within this relationship. It could be you actually thinking, is this relationship really going anywhere? It can very much talk about that feeling of not reaping what you've sown, not getting back from the other person what you feel you have given to them. Now, I'm going to clarify that Seven of Pentacles. Here we have Judgment. It's number 20 in the Major Arcana. And it comes before the World card, which is the last card in the Major Arcana. And the World card talks about an ending of one chapter of your life, or one chapter, of a situation in order for something new to start. But before we can close the door on that chapter, we need to have the Judgment card. We need to have that final whistle blown in order to bring about the ending of that chapter. I definitely feel, and I'm sorry because this reading, is definitely bordering more towards the negative, okay? And I don't like bringing negative readings. But I feel for the majority, you're either involved with a water sign or you've become involved with somebody. But what they've offered you, it turns out what they've offered, they haven't delivered. And I think with that Devil card energy, we see you trying to break the chains of this situation. We see some verbal confrontation and conflict with that Knight of Swords. Or, like I said, for some of you, this is somebody charging into your life and charging back out again. We see up here something being revealed, something that was hidden now coming to the surface. As I said, for some, it could be talking about an affair. Over here, we see wishes not being granted and promises being broken. We see either you or the other person being in this situation of trying to work out whether this relationship is going to bring happiness. And trying to work out, what the relationship is all about and whether indeed it's even worth the effort anymore. And then we see the Judgment card. Somebody here blowing that final whistle to bring, I feel, the end of this situation. It's either you, Libra, that's going to bring this to an end, or it's the other person. It's either you that's had an affair and it's going to come to an end, or it's the other person. Or for some of you, as I said, it's the case that somebody has entered your life and lets you down, has broken promises, has not entirely made their intentions towards you entirely clear, has not been completely honest and open. This situation has already taken place. The meeting of this Knight of Cups energy. Because we see here with that Devil card, the fact that you've either tried to break the chains here, or the need for you to do so. And then, as I said, for the outcome, we get that Judgment card. And in order for a new chapter to open up for you, this chapter has got to come to an end. So, Libra, I do apologise about the lateness, okay? And I hope this reading is going to resonate with somebody. It is a very specific message here, okay? Somebody's either been having an affair or has not been completely upfront about their intentions with this relationship. And we do see that finally coming to an end. So I want to say thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. And I am sorry that this is a negative reading, but I can only tell you what I see with these cards. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to be back really soon with the readings for April. Take care. Bye.